We had never met before, but I realized that she lived in my area. She lived down the street in a little roundabout by my house. So I saw her from time to time, but I didn't want to approach her because we'd only been talking online. So then we set up to have an actual date. And when I was walking home from school, I saw her walking in front of me. To give context, my dating profile was kind of what I look like now. I had the beard and an afro, so that's what she saw, and I kind of unintentionally catfished because before the date I shaved clean shaven and I got a haircut, so I looked very different. And one day I was walking home and it was the day I was supposed to pick her up and we are gonna go out. And since I knew that she lived in my neighborhood, I knew her route home, I was gonna follow her home and surprise her, right? And I guess as a guy, you think you're super sneaky a lot of the time. And what you don't realize about girls is that they notice everything, especially when they're walking alone. So we'd been having a conversation about where to go. And then we were almost at her house and I was still, going to surprise her. And she texted me saying, "Oh, could you come a little earlier? There's this really weird guy following me." I was like, no, I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's someone else. And then she said, "Yeah, no, this dude's following me. It's really creepy." And so I feel like my stalkers are always not even cute. It's really weird. And I just stopped responding.
How's that possible? Like, are they like in my house as we speak? Are they in the hallway? Are they my delivery person? I just don't know. A secret admirer? So I had a little bit of skepticism, like how does it work this fast? But no, that was kind of the whole point about it, the logisticals. It just worked that fast. You just swipe and you hope to match. And then I made a joke not long after. My joke was, I thought it was funny, because even now, I still have it, for better or for worse, the app. So I find myself still matching with people, but I prefer to match or to try my luck in the morning, and not just anywhere, but I like to be in the bathroom, And so my little plug is, when you're in the bathroom, the perfect chance to try and match. You can call it a wipe and swipe.
I wanted to get to know each other, and that's generally when I meet guys, that's what my goal is, to find out whether we will get along or not, whether we need to carry this forward or not. So, but with him, this specific guy, this was a few years ago. Any conversations that we would have, he would keep it very formal. And the weirdest part was he would somehow bring the conversation back to local streets. So he would tell me information about like which street goes to where, and that was like a weird experience.
I thought that initially we're gonna kind of, at least like have a little bit of like more of a chat or whatever after the date. But she said something that's saying that she needs to go home for babysitting purposes or whatever. I didn't really believe it. You know what I'm trying to say? I just didn't believe it. But at the end of the date, she gave me a kiss on the cheek. She's like, "Oh, like it was nice to meet you," whatever. And then she blocked me. You know what I'm trying to say? So I was like, but it was really funny when I looked at it, because I was like, I was even telling my friends, I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, how are you gonna, go on a date with me or whatever, and then have me do all this and do all that or whatever. You don't want to go on a date initially, and then you're gonna just block me after the fact, and you made it seem as if everything was, like you were into me like that. You know what I'm trying to say? So I didn't really feel a way. It was more of a laughable experience, because I'm like, how do some people stoop that low to do something like that, right?
And one story was we had never seen photos of each other. Was it on Hot or Not? It must not be, because I don't think we'd ever seen photos of each other. We had not. And it was a Halloween night, and we were going to a Red Square dance club, and she said she was going to be either a bloody angel or something, so white with red all over her, or a black something or other. She hadn't decided what her hair was going to be, pink or black. Didn't tell her what I was dressed as, but I ended up dressed up as Robin from Batman, and a really cool outfit where I made a mask, and it had bathing suit underwear in it for the eyes, sewed into it, so you couldn't really even see the eyes, but she'd never seen a picture of me anyways. So then when we were dancing on the dance floor, at one point I was close to her and I whispered in her ear, "It's me," or something like that. And so then she realized who I was, because we had said we'll meet at the club, but we'd never seen photos of each other. And we ended up being like lifelong friends. We're still good friends today. We never even dated. It wasn't even about dating.